been here in the Galapagos now for an entire week. We started out with just a crazy wild check-in process here.
And now we're a little more orientated with the island. Let the adventures begin.
Check it out.
Hey, buddy. Oh, they're so cute. Oh. Okay, we'll go this way.
I love Punta Pit. We can see there the I would say this 3 kind of boobies.
So, first morning in the Galapagos, and we just got greeted by the locals here. We get Gargoyle ready for check-in. And all of these yachts here, they are waiting for tourists to return. So yeah, looks like the entire Galapagos fleet is here with us, as well as, of course, the locals. So we're a little asleep at the wheel this morning, still a little blurry-eyed, but the diver just came and checked us out. There he goes.
Literally in the water for
5 minutes?
Yeah, he pulled up in a water taxi, was in the water for 5 minutes, checked the bottom, came up and said, looks good. Looks you're all good to go. Took some pictures underwater and said, we're good. So, surprised me. I would have gotten it on video, but I didn't think it was the official check. I assumed it, the way we'd had it described, I assumed it would be much more like officials and divers and all this, but no. But
we're good.
It's good.
We've got Gargoyle all cleaned up. She's all nice and neat. Everything's put away. We have our COVID kit ready to go. All our paperwork, our masks. Sam's totally prepared. Look at the calm on that face. After the hull was checked, the next step would be the health check due to COVID. The nurse and agent came over, and after Kevin and I got a clean bill of health, the party started with all the other officials arriving via water taxi. Before we knew it, the entire cockpit was filled with the local police, immigration, our agent, the Navy, the port captain, and an environmental officer. After an hour of paper review, documentation completion, pictures, and an entire walk through the boat, it was confirmed. We had officially checked in. The water taxi appeared in a flash, they all piled into the water taxi, and before we knew it, it was all over.
Water taxi, this is the sailboat Gargoyle, over.
Okay, 1 minute.
You said 1 minute?
1 minute to Gargoyle.
Okay.
Sí, gracias.
So it's about 8 o'clock. We're going for our first tour. But we're just commenting on how there's like absolutely nobody here. But
it's like being on holiday during the apocalypse.
yeah. Love these electric scooters, by the way. So cool. So yeah, we're gonna go see some giant tortoises and do some snorkeling. We jumped in a local taxi and drove through the capital of the Galapagos, Puerto Bacrizo Manero, and headed to the Highlands to the village of El Progreso. Here we would pick up Edison, our local guide, for the tour. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Buenos días. So this is El Progreso. This is the first, actually the first colonization in Galapagos have established right here.
Oh.
We passed through the highlands in an area called Cerro Verde. This is the most fertile area in the Galapagos, and due to the original settlers growing local fruits, vegetables, and livestock, these islands can now self-sustain if required. As we drive through the area, we see fields of bananas, pineapples, corn, potatoes, and the odd cow wandering around. Our first stop is Galapagos de Cerro, Colorado, where the land has been reserved for the repopulation of the giant tortoises. Established in 2006, the entire area is fenced to protect the tortoise from natural predators and human interaction. We set off to find our first of these gentle giants walking through the designated paths on the reserve. With the limited number of tourists over the past few months, they seem to have started to claim the walking paths, so we weave our way through and try to limit our presence.
Actually, one of the biggest size we can have here.
Hey, buddy. Oh, they're so cute. The rangers stationed here search and bring eggs in from the reserve into the nursery where they can be protected and ensure the infants are safe when they hatch. Due to the introduction of rats, cats, pigs, and goats to the island, tortoise eggs are at high risk. From birth to 6 years old, they are kept in the breeding center, and after 6 years, they're released into the reserve. Currently, there are approximately 1,400 of these giants living within the reserve. Next is the remote beach area of Porto Chino. Before we get to the beach, we walk through the forest of prickly pear cacti along with the low trees amongst the lava rock. After a quick 15-minute hike, we run into the locals who decide they would prefer it if we took a different path to the beach.
Coming through, buddy.
Okay, we'll go this way. The soft sand beach along with the crystal clear water makes a perfect afternoon stop. The local sea lions relax in the sunshine, and we take care not to disturb them and take a small trail up to the lookout. The water below is so clear you can see the turtles and sea lions swimming, as well as a couple of the local surfers. Edison promised us some fresh fruit, so after the beach, we head back to Cerro Verde to pick some fresh oranges to take back to Gargoyle. Then, it's time for lunch.
This is grandmom's farm. His grandmother's farm.
His grandmother's farm? Ah, that's why he knew the road so well.
Hi, buddy. How are you?
Hey, buddy.
Welcome.
No pedal.
This is my house now.
Ah, this is your house?
Welcome, yes. This is Johan,
Johan?
my stepkid. Salud.
Hello.
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 For lunch, we have a special treat as Edison has invited us into his family home. We do a quick tour of his garden, which is located throughout the property, to see how his family grows their own fruit and vegetables. Then we are introduced to his wife Evelyn and sit down for a traditional meal of ceviche, popcorn, roasted corn, and rice.
Need a siesta after this.
Yes.
After lunch, we take a walk through the town of El Progreso to see the local attractions and receive a small history lesson on the first settlement on San Cristobal's island. We visit the ruins of the home of Cobos, who started the first plantation of sugarcane on the island. It seems he was not the most liked leader, as his workers revolted and killed him in 1904.
I
think he's happy to see you.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, bud. After meeting the local livestock, we take in the view of Cerro Verde and the eastern side of the island. It has been a full day and an amazing lunch, so we decide to put off snorkeling for another day and head back to Gargoyle for a little R&R.
Trying to steal our fender.
It's not quite big enough.
Hey, get off of here.
Holy crap, is it cold taking a shower here? Whew. Who said we didn't need a hot water heater? So we are getting ready to head into town here and doing some work. Kitties are chilling. They're going to be on guard duty on the boat, aren't you, Sam? Yeah. And Carla's getting prepped. What you working on, hon?
We're going to put the YouTube episode on our Surface because it fits really nicely in this dry bag. And then we're going to go talk to our tour operators and see if there's any tours possible. Because there's no tourists here, a lot of the tour boats aren't working. And if we do want a tour, we have to hire the boat ourselves, which is pretty pricey. So we're going to see what options we have today. And hopefully there's a couple so we can explore some of the other islands other than San Cristobal while we're anchored here. A quick taxi ride and a walk through the town, and we meet up with our Yachting Galapagos agent Carmela to see what options we may have. We also ordered diesel to fill up Gargoyle, as San Cristobal is the only island which supplies diesel to private yachts. After a quick conversation, Carmela introduced us to Cindy, who runs one of the many tour companies, to confirm the tours currently running over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a tour to Kikera.
See.
What I'm trying to explain is because it's our boat. So it's the boat from this agency is the only one right now allowed to go to Kikera. So Kikera is the easier one. So we don't know if we're gonna have more tours.
And how much is the kicker rock?
Kikera is $140 per person, included everything.
So that'd be Kicker Rock on the 25th. So that's good. That's like a week from
Yeah.
now. Are there any other tours that are going on right now?
Then we have Española, but as I said, not many people goes there, or it's quite hard to find. And we have Punta Pit too. I love Punta Pit. We can see there the I would say this 3 kind of boobies. So same thing as Española. Not many people goes there. So Kikero is the popular one.
Yeah.
But if we have, that's why I asked your number. So if we have any other passengers that they want to go there, so we'll start to fix the trip. So is that
Okay.
fine?
Yeah, that's perfect.
So we ordered fuel for the boat. We ordered diesel here. And we assumed it was going to come in jerry cans that we could handle, but they're a little larger than we care to. But it's not really going to matter because we're about to be ran over by a very large super yacht coming up on Carla's stern. Right there. See that?
Drop the anchor.
He's a big boy.
Any ideas? Any suggestions to get this into there?
I don't know. I guess we're going to transfer it to smaller jerrys. He's a little closer than I expected he would be. We need a transfer pump and a hose or a siphon. And we don't have one. We don't do this. Huh.
Oh, I think you got it. Wow.
Kids at home, this is why you want to get a college degree.
All right. The master siphoner has completed his duty.
That really sucks. Ha ha. Blech, diesel.
And we have 45 gallons of diesel in the tank.
Having a celebratory Tonya, and I, being the teetotaler of the bunch, am having an Ensa. Dean is being Dean.
You've just seen how we've survived our first week here. It was so much fun. The check-in process was excellent. I think we met half of the island of San Cristobal all at one time. And then we got to go and see the giant tortoises. But now we've decided we're going to spend an additional week here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Isabella Island is closed, so we're waiting to hear back from Javier from Yachting Galapagos to see if there's any way that we can have access to that island before we depart after our 30 days. So between the tour and waiting for the island to open, we have another week to explore this island.
And I might get to see 3 kinds of boobies. I'm excited. Aren't you excited, Dean?
Booby,
All right.
boobies.
Hey, thanks for watching.
10:30, Kevin? 10:30?
What, Carla?
10:30, right?
It's either 10:30 or 11:30.
We don't know what time it is, but
There's going to be a lot of cursing involved in this.
that's when you're gonna. Now we just gotta soap down.
Pretty good mileage. 45 gallons of diesel, 1,200 miles.
Not bad at all.
You have more energy today?
I have so much energy.
We have been in the Galapagos. Carla is possessed by demons.
Don't let me go, Mom.